faculty, administrators, fellow board members. It's a great pleasure to be here today. All the hard work and dedication that you have put in has culminated in a resounding success. Graduates, please remember as you are celebrating over the next few days and weeks to thank your parents, relatives, and friends that have helped you to get here today. Without those people, none of you would be here. It is a team effort to get someone all the way through school, from kindergarten through high school. So while you should be very proud of yourselves right now, please don't forget to thank those close to you that helped guide you through all those years. They deserve your thanks. I would like to take just a moment to thank Kelly Hood for her service to the Board of Education, and also Brian Simchak, who was something of a mentor to me for my time on board. Your dedication and efforts are truly be missed. Graduates, if I could speak to you for just a moment, and I promise it will only be a moment, I would like to offer just a few words of advice. Engage yourself in the community that you live in. Don't wait to ask to be helped out. If you see a need, pitch in. If you are away from home and there is a community service project in the community you are living in, jump in and sign up. If there isn't one, organize one. If you are staying around here, we have plenty of community committees that would love to see some new members. Be bold enough to introduce yourself to people you don't know and say, I would like to help, I think I can be of service. Donating your time is an essential part of learning who you are and what is important to you. If you will make mistakes and not know how to do much of what it is that you are volunteering your services for at first, I acknowledge it. That is okay. Try to do what is best for your group that you are helping out. Keep their best interests in mind rather than your own, and you will seldom go wrong. Communities like ours don't work unless people give of themselves. I would like to talk about the subject of work ethic. To quote the famous author Hunter S. Thompson, anything worth doing is worth doing right. It is quite possible to coast through life, completing one thing and then beginning work on the next thing that is placed before you. It is quite another thing entirely to embrace the work that you have to do and truly do it to the best of your ability. Not every time in your life going forward, be it college, the military, or the workforce, is going to be something that you have yearned to do since you were in the age of 5. What will set you apart is how you handle the details of those items that don't necessarily grab your attention but still need to be done. There will be far more things in your life that you have to do than there will be things that you want to do. How well you handle the things you have to do may well determine how successful you ultimately are in life. Easy is not right, and right is not necessarily easy. We make many choices in life. Every day, every week, and every year. The path of least resistance beckons. It will always beckon. But you must decide if what you want and what is best for you in the long term is best served by taking advantage of the easy thing right in front of you. There will be people around you as you go through life that are there to help you find the proper path as opposed to the easy path. Try to recognize these people in your life. One such person for me was Mr. Willie, my calculus teacher back when I went to Oneida High School about 400 years ago. He was a very good teacher and a very nice man, but what has always stuck in my head was his desire to expect more from his students. For example, I was a basketball player, and we would have games on Tuesday nights. My class with Mr. Willie was first period on Wednesday. He knew that there were several of us that had those games the previous night, and he could have given us a break and let us lay low during class the next morning. He did absolutely no such thing. You would have thought that those of us that had sporting events the previous night were running that class. He took it as an obligation to make sure we got our work done and we were still prepared for the next day. None of us particularly enjoyed that at the time, but it taught all of us a very valuable lesson about balancing our obligations and the need to have a serious work ethic in order to accomplish all that we wanted to and all that we needed to. Be thoughtful in taking on the challenges that life presents. Make a plan for yourself to reach the long-range goals. Use those things that you do in the short term to build yourself up to reach those long-term goals. No one knows how their whole life is going to play out when they're 18 or 19 years old. So don't worry about that. Set yourself goals for what you do know that you want to achieve and work towards those goals. Make yourself a plan and organize your life toward the achievement of those goals. Remember always to work hard and enjoy the journey.